In this video, we're going to keep looking at how to solve absolute value inequalities. So the prior two videos, we were looking at just an x being inside the inequality, and in this video, we're going to have more stuff inside the inequality. But it's not going to change what we're going to do. So for example, solve A. The absolute value of y plus 4 is less than or equal to 3. So, just like before, I want to look for that absolute value. So in this case, here's the absolute value. It's all by itself on the left-hand side, which means that I just have to look and see if this is a positive number. So this is, in fact, a positive number, which means I can now split my problem into that minus part and the plus part, just like we were doing before. So on the minus part, I'm going to have y plus 4, but remember, I have to flip this inequality sign, so it's going to become greater than or equal to negative 3, and then y plus 4 is less than or equal to positive 3. And then I'm going to solve each one of these. So I'll subtract 4 from both sides here, so I end up with y is greater than or equal to negative 7. And on this side, I'll subtract 4 from both sides, so y is less than or equal to 3. So I'm going to make a number line. So here's 0, here's negative 7, here's 3. So I'll graph this one here in red, or pink. So at negative 7, since it's a greater than or equal to, it's going to be a solid dot, and it's going to go to the right. And then this one over here in blue, again, it's a solid dot, and then we're going to go to the left. And then since they overlap, we're going to take the place where they overlap as our answer. And since we had solid dots, we're going to have square bracket, negative 7, comma, square bracket on the 3. So let's try a second one. So I have the absolute value of x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 2. So again, the absolute value part here is all by itself already. This number here is positive, so now I'm going to split it into the negative case and the positive case. So x plus 3 is greater, hopefully you caught what I started to do wrong, right? Remember, on the negative side, you got to flip the sign. So less than or equal to negative 2. And then x plus 3 is greater than or equal to positive 2. So again, I'm going to draw my number line. So here I have negative 2. Except I didn't actually solve the problem, right? So actually, let me erase the number line there. Okay, be helpful if we actually solved each of these problems. So I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides here. So x is less than or equal to negative 5. I was just so excited to solve the problem that I forgot to finish it. So subtract 3 over here. So x is greater than or equal to negative 1. Now I can draw that on the number line. So there's 0, so negative 5, here's negative 1. So just like before, I'm going to draw the first one here in pink. So we're less than or equal to negative 5, so a solid dot, and then going to the left. We are greater than or equal to negative 1, so a solid dot, and we're going to the right. And then they don't overlap, so remember I just have to take both of these pieces. So this first piece is from minus infinity. Remember, infinities, positive, negative infinities, they always get parentheses. But because there's a solid dot, then negative 5 would get a square bracket. Union, square bracket, negative 1 to positive infinity, which again would also get the parenthesis. So we'll do one more here. Let me make that in black here. So C, the absolute value of y plus 6 is greater than 6. Okay, so again, the absolute value part is all by itself. The 6 here is a positive number, So I'm going to split it into that negative case and the positive case. So y plus 6, remember to flip the sign, less than negative 6. Y plus 6 greater than positive 6. So I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. So y is going to be less than negative 12. And I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. So y is going to be greater than 0. So here's 0, here's negative 12. So y is less than negative 12. So we'll have an open circle at negative 12, and we'll go to the left. It's greater than 0, so an open circle at 0, and we're going to go to the right. And then because these two pieces here don't overlap at all, we're going to take each of the pieces. So this piece and this piece. So we're going to go from minus infinity to negative 12 with a parenthesis because it was that open circle. Union, parenthesis, 0 to infinity. So solving the absolute value inequalities, even if there's more than an x inside the absolute value, is exactly the same procedure.